Hello students, today we shall discuss an essay, the newspaper. This essay is very important for your examination. In class 9 and 10, this essay frequently comes. So let's start this essay. A newspaper is a paper that gives us news. But what is news? When we learn for the first time about something that has happened, we call it news. Thus, we can get news of a friends like illness, news of an earthquake, news of a new tax that the government is going to impose. Nowadays, we depend chiefly on newspapers for our knowledge of what is happening in the world. The first printed newspaper was published in Europe in 1609. The first Indian newspaper was printed in Calcutta in 1780. In those days, very few people read newspapers. But newspapers have made tremendous progress since then. It is not only news that we get in our newspaper. All big newspapers have on the staff people with special knowledge of different subjects. Other people write articles about books that have been lately published. Some newspapers also print stories or give advice on matters of health. Newspapers also publish advertisements from which they get most of their income. Otherwise, the price of the newspaper will be too high for ordinary people to buy. Newspapers helps us to know what is happening in our country and the world. It expresses the opinion of the people in the editorial writing and letters to the editor. It also brings out notices about jobs that are vacant so that people may apply for them. Newspapers are very important for modern life. Of course, the radio and TV brings us the news of the world much more quickly, but they cannot bring all the details about things. So the radio and TV cannot replace newspapers. Newspapers are a source of enlightenment. A young learner should develop the habit of reading newspapers to keep abreast of the current affairs.